2016. This is Row Talkz. Look, this is our second interview. Yesterday we had Tyson on the show, and we had a very good response. So shout out to Tyson. Hey Tyson, wherever you are. Okay? But to my right, I have the lovely Antoinette Ortega.
Yes.
And to my left, I have Frank Foster. And these two are going to tell us a little bit about what they got going on for the community of Skid Row. And I'm excited. I told you we're going to come back. 2016 is going to be our year, right? And also, shout out to Bobby for allowing this forum to keep coming on strong, because Skid Row Talkz is about to blow up, and we're for the community of Skid Row. So once again, we're going to get this thing started off and cracking with my lovely lady Antoinette Ortega. She's from Stockton, California, all the way to the Row, man, and she's the founder of Two Mighty Voices, and she's the CEO or business owner of AO Enterprises, and she's a young entrepreneur out there doing it, man, doing it raw and doing it real, and this is what our community needs to see. So I'm going to pass the mic over to her, and then we're going to hear a little bit about Mr. Frank Foster, which, oh my God, he needs no introduction. Just his name says it alone. I'm telling you, Frank Foster, what? Frank's melting pot, okay? So you try to see how we can make that fit and how that's going to, boom, blow up.
Come on now. That part here. What our listeners know you.
Okay, so Antoinette, please, this is Skid Row Talkz coming at you live.
Hi everyone, my name's Antoinette. Like Dee Dee said, I'm from Stockton, California. I'm new to LA. I have a community organization called Two Mighty Voices. I have a partner, his name is Eric Walker. He goes by the name Create. He's a graffiti artist. What we do is that we join forces. We're going to go to the elementary, middle schools and talk to all of the youth about just how to be, someone of significance in this world. Even though we were going to teach the students on how to continue to go for your dreams, so we'll talk a little bit about that. And then AO Enterprises is just pretty much me. It's something that I came up with. I have a advice column on What's Good magazine, so I do that like once every 3 months. Just do advice columns like a Dear Abby.
Wow.
I just started that, so that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Hearing all of this, and before we came on, and listening to you speak, you have such passion, you have such drive, especially for, delivering purpose.
Yes.
And instilling purpose, and that's what it's all about.
Exactly.
But I want to get a little bit deeper. This is Skid Row Talkz, and we love to say and do anything. So we cut to the sword. We get right to it.
That's what the rules are.
So the thing about it is, when did this motivation factor start? What drove you? Come on, did something? What said, okay, this is what I want to do?
Yeah. Okay. Oh wow. Let's take it back all the way to my childhood.
Yeah, that's what we want to hear.
Take it back to my childhood.
That's what I want to know, because you have my age. I want to know.
Well, being 25, I'll be 26 next year. I have a big story to tell. So being 25 and looking back, I'm from Stockton, but I grew up in Pittsburgh, California. That's in the Bay Area. I grew up with my maternal side of the family, and I'm half black and Mexican, so that's the black side of my family. And as I grew up, I endured a lot of abuse, sexual, mental, physical abuse.
Wow. And see, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's
I smile about it, but honestly, like, if it wasn't for where I came from, I wouldn't be here today and being conscious of certain things in life.
So, I congratulate you for being the young woman that you are.
Thank you.
And that has overcame those obstacles, because, see, the things that you went through at your young age, there are women out here that are still holding on to that pain.
Yes.
And don't know how to channel it.
Exactly.
And you took that, and you channeling that into something that's productive to another person.
Exactly.
And that's what the recovering community is all about.
Yeah.
Get outside yourself and do some help for someone else. And you, at a young age, you got that.
Yeah.
So as compared to women that are 30 and 40 years old, still holding on to that, and they need to hear that. So I commend you.
Thank you.
Bravo. Shout out to you. I'm serious. Bravo. Because like I say, I went through my own tragedy. And I didn't face and release myself until I was like going on to my mid 35.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's still layered. Kudos to you.
Thank you.
Kudos, for real.
Sure.
So go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's a lot to talk about. Sometimes I don't even know where to start. I grew up where I thought seeking counseling was meaning that I was crazy. You know, I lost my sister. Actually, it was a few days ago. Was her death anniversary. She was 19, and then 4 months later, I lost my father. In the same year, I was 18 years old. This is right before I went to college in Oklahoma. So, for the first time, taking a plane ever too. And I never lived with my mother. She's recovering addict, you know, drugs and alcohol. So I had to endure that as a young age. She never lived with my mother. My father fought for custody of me when I was 5 years old. I lived with my grandmother. And I was confused growing up. I was afraid of adults. I was afraid to speak up. I was afraid to be myself. You know? And now at 25, I'm getting out of it. I'm speaking up, you know. And I want to be a voice for Skid Row. I mean, when I first moved here, I drove through Skid Row and I'm like, wow, it's amazing to see what's happening out here. You know, it's good and it's bad, but I want to be a voice of all ages. You know, from youth to helping. And I used to work child welfare in Oklahoma, so I would help with you know, sexual abuse cases with and some of those kids didn't even know what was going on. They would speak of what happened in their own terms, but wasn't aware of exactly what happened to them. And that was therapy for me too. You know, because I, as a child, being molested by your own family and not speaking up was detrimental as an adult for me.
Of course,
you know?
of course. And your passion, that's where it lies. And, you know, being that you went through that experience, you could tell someone and coach someone and nurture someone, you know, to speak out.
Exactly.
You know, and once again, kudos to you for allowing yourself to be transparent at this forum right now. You know, because your story is like mine and probably everybody else's, you know, that's watching. And that basically, I would love for you at the end of this interview, you know, really tell in detail about your Dear Abby, your
advice column.
Your advice column.
Yes.
Because it's going to start rolling right now. You know, that needs to be heard. You know, that really does. You say you have two organizations that you work with, Two Mighty Voices and an AO Enterprises. Could you touch basically, excuse me because I got caught up in your passion.
Yes.
But could you tell us a little bit about Two Mighty Voices?
Two Mighty Voices, like I said, my partner, he's a graffiti artist since the 80s. His name is Eric Create Walker. He's worked, you know, deep in the hip-hop roots with KRS-One, Dilated Peoples. He's really good friends with Rocka, the Rocka of Dilated Peoples, and he's done work for the movie South Central, you know, with the graffiti. He was in Made in America, Crips and Bloods. He did work for them. He's done work for like the Next Friday movie. He has some of his work in there. So we actually met at Starbucks. I was interviewing D. Howard. He may or may not be Michael Jackson's son. So I was in Starbucks interviewing D. Howard, and then I met with Create, and you know, when you meet, like when we met today, it was just instantaneous. Same with him, was instantaneous. Like, wow, how can we work together and network? My passion's in working with the youth. He's already doing it. He's done lectures at UCLA, all over the country, well, all over the different states. So it's like, man, let's bring arts and inspiration together, and that's what we're doing. And we're actually setting up meetings this week to go talk to John Muir Middle School, the boys there. Yeah, so what we're trying to, my biggest thing is my faith. You know, without my faith in the Lord, I wouldn't be as strong as I am today.
Exactly.
You know, I wake up every morning and say, thank you, Lord, for waking me up for another day. Regardless if I have enough money to get food or whatever, it's always a way. The Lord makes a way out of no way.
Yes, He does.
You know?
Yes, He does.
So that's my biggest thing. That's why I'm actually working on a book as well called, it's a long title. It's called Life Empowerment Towards Spiritual Success, a 30-day quote book on becoming a better spiritual leader. So it's all original quotes by me with a bonus quote at the end, and just going around just spreading positivity to the kids on you can do it no matter what. You're not a product of your environment,
right? Or your situation,
or your
experience.
Could be situational. Yes, exactly.
Yes. So let me ask you another question. Okay, where do you see yourself? Okay, say in the next 10 years.
10 years. Honestly, I don't know if I want to tell it on air, but I'm going to. I see myself owning my own network.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. And you know, you're speaking into an existence, and then also you're preparing yourself for you actually doing that. You know?
Yeah.
And I think that basically if Bill Cosby can go for NBC, why can't you?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, basically, it starts with you.
I used to always joke, and well, it's the truth too. I used to always say, well, I still say it, Oprah needs to move over and make room for me.
Yeah, she do. She do, because I mean, we need our own network.
What's wrong with that? I mean, what's wrong with that?
Okay, you know, Row Talkz, right?
What's wrong with that?
Move over,
Look at
because
us right here.
it's a new
You
generation.
think this is a game? We ain't playing.
No, we're not.
We're
You know?
not playing.
Lady Dee Dee Wilson is going to be what? Come on. You know, Oprah needs to get on board.
That part.
I mean, that part right there. You know, because it's like, this is uncut, raw, you know.
Real, ain't
all
no
the things that
fabrication.
I'm doing is I'm teachable.
Yeah.
Okay? And we love this community of Skid Row. We're not afraid to embark and network with each other, and this is what it's all about. This is what you don't hear about.
No.
You don't hear about this.
You hear the prepackaged.
Right.
Wannabe.
This young lady came to Skid Row, networking, and not afraid to say, this is who I am, this is what I've been through, and this is what what's going to take. Let's do this thing together.
Right.
You know, and that's what it's all about.
Right.
So, kudos to you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. And if I ain't no telling, I may pop up and ask you another question. So
No
don't
problem.
worry about
I'll be
it.
ready.
I want to get to my brother here. Okay. To my left, man. The man that needs no introduction. You know,
Thank
the
you.
man that you know has been over this in this community, just sharing his love for music. You know, sharing his love for music and just basically embracing us with spirituality. And his focal point is that, you know, music is what gas to a car.
Oh my goodness, healing.
You know, it's like gas to a car. It's like healing. It's like that Band-Aid to that wound with that peroxide
That part.
It's unspeakable. You know, and it's so infinite. And he works very well with people in the community that if you play an instrument, when you desire to play an instrument, you're there. You fit right in. So I'm just going to basically turn it over to Frank Foster. He's the music and arts and recovery director. Also program director.
You need an instrument, get in.
Right. And you are the band leader or the organizer of Frank's Melting Pot. Now you are connected with some very great people. Great people. I mean, you are a rock. He rocks. You know, he's a rock. That's what you do. That's what you do. Your concept is rock and roll. And he goes into the prisons. He's going to tell us more about that. But Frank, the platform is yours, bro. Tell us all about you and what you do and how you do it and why you do what you do.
First of all, I want to thank this lady right here for her amazing ability to facilitate a meeting like this. Behind the cameras, we got Bobby Buck and people who support this in ways that other people don't know. And this young lady right here, the courage to come here and tell us what we all feel in this community, even though no one else has said it like her. Because again, in the telling of that story, liberates someone else who might have gone through that, but didn't have the courage to realize that, wait a minute, I'm not by myself. Frank Foster, Music and Arts Recovery, is my baby. Well, no, Frank's Melting Pot's my baby. Music and Arts and Recovery is my passion. And I say that, and when I talk about recovery, I don't talk about so much in a 12-step. I talk about recovery from pain, recovery from whatever held you back, recovery from lies that people told you. Young lady, you're not the only one. I was a kid. You say rock and roll is my passion? It's not just rock. It's rock with it's called melting pot for a reason. Jazz, blues, rock, thrown in a pot, allowed to simmer and boil and turn it and permeate to whatever it is that makes your spirit on.
Right.
If you can't say nothing about my music, it cooks. You gotta say that, because you come and you're gonna tap your feet, bob your head, not even realize it's going down.
Yes.
But that's the God in me, because when I was young, I was also told lies. I'm a black guy in a middle-class black family who didn't talk with the it-bees. I talk straight. But no, I'm an Uncle Tom now. Yeah, I said that on camera, because I went through that as a child. Just because I talk straight. But we got a black president right now. We've been liberated from a lot of the lies of society that have held us back. And I can reach anyone right now and tell them right now that don't stick to the stereotypes and the caricatures of what black people or people in general should be. Be you. Do you. Black, white, green, and yellow, we're people today. Now, away from the political.
But Frank, let me ask you a question. What is your motivational, not your motivational factor, but what's next for Frank's Melting Pot? What's next?
Moments like this, meeting new people and networking, because what she does is what I do and what we do. And that just goes forward, and I hope someone tells somebody, because you can have the greatest message in the world, the greatest music, but unless somebody tells somebody, no one ever knows. Our job right here Even though I play music and I love it, but my job right here is to help somebody find themselves through what we do and let them know that they're not alone. Frank's Music and Arts Recovery puts instruments in the hands of disenfranchised musicians, or children, because I have a program for youth, and helps them play and gives them an opportunity to play. As they improve in their craft and their gift, we'll put them in bands, and we put them out and play. If you're lucky, you get to sing with this play with this young lady. She's an amazing talent. But that's kind of how we met, in the circle of what I do, and we met, and it was like spirit was there, and it really is about spirit. The music, the passion, the message is the spirit of this community that we're trying to share and liberate, to let you know that we're just like any other community. We have love, we have hope, we have pain, we have families, we have kids. We're all trying to make it through the next day.
Right. I commend you, Frank, for your inspiration, for wanting to basically, be a product of your passion and to give back. And that's what it's all about.
Thank you.
Frank, thank you. Frank's Melting Pot is a fantastic band.
Facebook, check us out. I got to throw it in there.
We are Frank's Melting Pot will be performing on Super Bowl at the Catch 21, and that's located where?
Well, it's actually February 7th is the date. It will be from 1 till 4. And the address right here is, I have a flyer that we'll give for you guys eventually. Hold on. The address is 441 South Central Avenue. If you mention the band to the owner, Kenny, you will get $1 off of your meal. Guaranteed. Please come and support us. It's going to be our official second blowout of the year. We opened up on New Year's Day, but that was more of an expression of music and arts recovery. This will be the pot doing what we do. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be great food, and hopefully it can come out and turn out, because I will have some celebrities there. I'm trying to get Sam Rubin from Channel 5, some other people who have supported me lately. And this is an expression of the community's love for our band. So please support us.
Yeah. So come on out and support Frank's Melting Pot and featuring Lady Dee Dee Wilson. And we'll be there from 1 to 3?
We'll be there from 12 to 5.
From 12 to 5? Okay, from 12 to 5.
Playing from 1 to 4.
Okay. Well, like I say, this is live, and it is what it is, but you can figure it out. Ask anybody else, Kid Row, where's Catch 21 on Super Bowl, and then you'll be right there too. Come on and enjoy some good food and some music, and just come and celebrate, and let's network and just see how we can better impact the community. Basically, does anybody have any closing comments? You want to give your email or phone number? No, email.
Email and social media is fine with me.
Okay.
If you want to get in touch with me, I have Facebook, it's Antoinette Ortega. And my Twitter and Instagram is AO_enterprises1. And my Gmail is Antoinette.ortega90@gmail.com.
Okay, Frank, you want to give me your contact information, email?
Before I do again, I want to give a hand for Lady Dee Dee Wilson for this forum and this format, which we're continuing to blow up and continuing to offer honest views of Skid Row. You can have the prepackaged stuff all day long, but someone who comes in who's been here and lived it, I want to commend her on that.
Thank you.
I can reach Foster Frank 56, Frank with a C. Again, it's Foster Frank with a C 56 @gmail.com. And of course on Facebook, Frank's Melting Pot, Frank again with a C, or Frank Foster. And come friend me, listen to our music, become a part of what we're trying to do as far as express love in this community. A lot of people have a stigmatized vision of Skid Row that it's all hate and dastardly. No, there's some beautiful people out here, man, and come and associate with us, party with us on February 7th, and you'll see how we get out.
That's right. And listen, if you have any comments, or you want to just basically give your opinions on show ideas, Gmail me at Wilson Demetra 15. That's Wilson Demetra 15 @gmail. Okay. Just basically, just give me a call, 909-520-7733. I'm open. Call me. Let me know what's up, because this is Kid Row Talkz. I'm coming at you live and uncut and raw. Shouts out to my mentor, prodigy. I know you're gonna laugh when this is over. My boy Bobby Buck. Thank you, man, cameraman. Thank you so much.
Boy.
All right, and thank you for Tyson for staying and looking and just basically being a support to us or everything that we do. This is Demetra. This is Skid Row Talkz 2016. I'm out. That's what's up.
Nice. That was nice.
That was nice. Great job.
Congratulations.
A lot of information. A lot got out. It was getting heated up in here.